more women deciding not to live with men. You know, like recently we've been seeing a lot of talk online where women are like intentionally not to choose to live with their men, even if they're in a relationship with them, even if they're married, engaged, long-term relationships. Would you have you? Why or why not?
I don't know why girls don't want to live with their men. You gonna pay the bills? Why would I not want to live with you?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Not just that, but that is
Right.
part of it. Like,
Right.
I don't know. I don't really know why people don't want to live with their men. I think that that's a great thing.
Yeah.
Living with a man is great as long as he not dirty.
Right. And
Like,
that's a lot of the point that they were making. They were saying cleanliness. These men be dirty, not cleaning up after themselves. And they're like, sometimes I just want to lay around the house with my hair not done. I can fart.
I'm gonna do that anyways. That's the
That's
thing
fine.
about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay around with my hair not done and I'm gonna fart in front of him.
Ooh. Mm.
Cause I feel like if you living with somebody, y'all should be comfortable enough,
Yeah.
like to do that type of stuff in front of each other. Like in the early stages of dating somebody, of course not.
Right.
Of course you're not gonna be sitting around farting in front of that nigga. You gonna go to another room. But Cause you be like, I don't know about y'all, but I be like, hold on, I left my phone or I left something in the room.
I'll literally be like, oh, I gotta grab something out my car.
Yeah.
I hate when they be like, what you need? A charger? Oh, I got one right here. Let me go get mine.
No, for real though. Like, yeah, you gotta make an excuse, go to another room, let it air out, then come back.
And what if it follow you back?
It's not gonna follow you back. If it follow you back, something ain't right. You need to change your diet.
Sometimes they'll follow you.
I've never had a fart follow me.
Yes, you have. I promise you, you probably have. That's if you fart and you leave too soon. You gotta let it. You gotta wave it a little bit. You gotta wave it. You definitely gotta wave it.
You gotta wave it, but follow you like to another room.
Like, you know, it's just like when your smell lingers if you spray perfume.
Kyla, what you be eating?
If you don't, Kyla agrees. If you don't wave that booty,
I'm like, where do it stay? It stay like in a pocket in your pants?
it stays in like the cloth of your clothes a little bit. It's gonna follow you if you run too fast.
What? Not if you trying to play tag.
You're in.
That's crazy. But no, yeah, I feel like obviously in the early stages of dating somebody, you're not gonna do that in front of them. Y'all gotta get a little more comfortable with each other. But if you and somebody are living together, y'all should be comfortable enough to fart in front of each other. Like, I'm not living with no nigga because I'm scared to fart. One thing about niggas, they don't give a fuck about farting in front of you. They will fart on you.
Literally.
While you sleep.
Oh,
I'm speaking from experience.
Same.
And I'm traumatized.
But I will say this. Okay, so as the leader of I really don't fuck with men, like men get on my nerves.
You are not the leader.
Yes, I am. And unfortunately, I am straight, unfortunately. But I will say, I think we've taken it too far, ladies. I think we have taken shit a little too far. Now, I get it. We don't like men. We hate them. They're annoying. They're this and they're that. But it's getting a little too far. I actually saw a TikTok the other day of a woman who says she's in a relationship with her boyfriend. He's always at her home that she bought so much that she's like, you know what, you can move in with me, right? Cool. But she goes as far as saying he doesn't have to put in on the mortgage. This is my house that I bought. I'm the breadwinner right now, and you don't have to, because this is my mortgage. So I know that we're going to be together forever. So the money that you're saving is going to be for us, baby. Let me tell you something. When that man leaves, and I'm not wishing that on her, but if he leaves and y'all break up, you ain't seeing none of that.
Yeah.
He's just going to take him and that hefty savings that he saved up, and he's going to be on his way.
Yeah.
So I do think, though, if you and a person move in together, because a lot of people were like, oh, I don't want anybody living, this is my... So, y'all need to be bare minimum splitting the bills. Now, if a man wants to take care of all of that, that's fine. But I do not believe a woman should be paying 100% of the bills with the man in the house. That's crazy to me.
I just think as a woman, moving a man into your house and not having him pay for anything is crazy. Like, if me and a man are going to live together and I just bought a home, that's cool. We can still live together, but we need to find something that we're going to live in together, and I'm going to rent out my house.
Right.
You not moving in my house and not paying nothing on the mortgage.
And then
that's crazy.
And then you see, I've seen, I had a friend from high school was telling me that her and her boyfriend were together for like 8-something years. he moved in the house that she had bought, and when they broke up, he was trying to fight her for the house, for her house in her name.
I'm sick of this generation. Who is gonna be the niggas?
We are.
Who are exactly clearly?
It's
clearly. Who are gonna be the men?
He was trying to fight her for that house. Yes, because he was like, "Oh, I've been paying.
These niggas is sassy.
I've been paying," but it's like, okay, but you were gonna be paying rent anyway to a place that wasn't yours.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So now you feel like if I move out of an apartment, I can't say, "Well, I've been paying rent for 2 years. This is mine." It don't work like that. But anyways, but I do feel like living with a partner, especially nowadays, like if y'all have a healthy relationship, there's nothing wrong with living with a man. I think that being comfortable around your house and not looking pretty all the time, if you don't feel comfortable having no makeup, hair in a bun in front of your man, that's another red flag.
That is. Like, that's another thing. How do you plan to be married to somebody eventually or be living with somebody for the rest of your life and they never see you without weave and makeup?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Now, I will say for the women that are choosing not to live with men because they enjoy their personal space and that works for them, I think that makes sense. But if you're doing it for reasons like, oh, I can't fart, I can't talk to myself, I can't, but a lot of times now, what's her name? Cheryl Lee Ralph. Her and her husband don't live together.
They're bi-coastal.
Never have.
I know, yeah.
And that works for them. But I think their reasoning behind it works and it makes sense. But little
What's
stuff.
the reason?
Because like they just like their personal space, and she's like, I like missing him. Like when we get together, I still feel like that spark because we're not up under each other 24/7. So it's like, and I've seen couples who actually live together, but they don't sleep in the same room.
Yeah.
I've seen stuff like that before. So I do think whenever I do decide to live with a man, I know I'm going to have a huge house. I've lived with a boyfriend before.
Yeah.
In a tiny apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And we worked together.
Yeah, an apartment is different from like you
Yes.
said, like a sizable, a nice sized home.
You need a big home.
You definitely, I feel the same way. I'm gonna need a big home.
Yes.
I'm gonna need a big home for me and my husband. We need to have separate quarters that we can go to at times. Now, I do want us to sleep in the same bed.
Yeah, I do want to sleep in the same bed.
But during the day, sometimes I'm gonna need my space.
Yes.
And you gonna need yours, and that's okay. But some of these reasons is just crazy. Maybe I'm unhinged a little bit because I don't give a damn. I will talk to myself in front of that nigga too.
Yeah. I always talk to myself.
The fuck? I don't
think
care.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some of the reasons that the girlies were given was kind of like,
What? And then as far as cleanliness, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been blessed. I've never dated no dirty nigga. I've never dated nobody who was dirty. Now, I do think men do certain things that us as women, we don't like, and it's a little inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Like, I've definitely had a boyfriend who would leave the toilet seat up.
I hate that.
And I hate that shit because especially if you gotta go pee in the wee hours of the morning and the light is off and you don't know, and then you end up sitting on the
rim.
Yes, instead of sitting on the toilet seat.
Then your booty get a little wet because it's gonna fall.
Oh my God, yes. So it's like, stuff like that, or like some men will like pee and not raise the toilet seat up, and then the pee get on the toilet seat, and then they don't wipe it. Like, it be little stuff like that.
And I hate when people just leave the toilet open, period. Like, after I go to the bathroom, I close the entire thing. Like, it needs to be closed. Like,
or, you know what another pet peeve of mine is? When people don't rinse the sink after they brush their teeth.
Yes.
And spit in the sink.
Yes.
And then it dry up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. But those are things that I feel like, and I'm just speaking on personal experience, like issues that I've had with like people that I've dated in the past or whatever. But I feel like those are things that you could work through. That's not like being dirty.
Yeah.
That's just more so, okay, babe, let me let you know that you do this and that I don't like it, and maybe you could fix it and work on it. As far as just being dirty, unorganized, if you got a man like that, I just feel like he ain't the one. Especially if you organized and you clean and he just filthy.
That's literally a reason to break up.
That's
if y'all are
misalignment.
living together. That's a big misalignment. Because I can tell you, like, I've lived with people, friends, boyfriends, and things like that.
Yeah.
And cleanliness for me is 100% a deal breaker. Because
Yeah.
I was at a point in my life at one time, I was a little OCD about cleaning. I'm a lot better with it now. Because I literally used to be the type of person, like, sometimes I would get into it with people about them not cleaning up, but it was just me being extremely anal. So I'm not that bad with it anymore, but I cannot have somebody who's like filthy because it's a deal breaker. It ruins my peace. I literally feel unsettled as fuck. Just knowing that I clean the whole kitchen and you coming in there and cooking and you not even cleaning up. That is the most aggravating thing in the entire world. Yeah. So I feel like stuff like that is bound to be like, okay, either we're not going to be together or we're not going to live together. But I think for the most part, we have lost the plot so much with love and marriage and happy. Y'all don't want to live with y'all people?
That's crazy to me.
You don't want to live with your family?
I like to sniff my man armpits.
Oh my gosh, I love it. He has the best deodorant in the world. Give me that pit. Mm-hmm. Give it to me right now.
That's what I'm saying. I can't relate.
Yeah.
I cannot relate. I want to be up under my man.
But I do think, like I said,
morning breath and all.
Yeah, if me and my man ever decide to, get engaged and, get a home together, it's definitely going to have to be big. Like, I'm probably going to need a wing.
Yeah, that's what I say.
A wing.
That's
for
Will.
Sure. Yeah, I need a wing.
A wing is Will.
He needs a wing. I need a wing, and then in the middle we can congregate. Exactly guest house in the back for when people visit, things like that. Because I do like when people visit too. Like, because even my house now, the way where it's set up, I had a friend staying with me for a while. Sometimes and my house is big, but it's not like a mansion at all. But I have a whole basement, and it's like an apartment down there. It's got a full bathroom, a bedroom, a living room, and a dry bar. So it would be like sometimes I wouldn't even see her for about 3-4 days, for real, because I would be on the 3rd floor. Yeah. So I think situations like that, it makes it a lot easier versus being in a small apartment, for real. So I don't know. I disagree. I would definitely live with my man again.
But we need a wealth wing.
A wealth wing, we do. Because last time I lived with my man, it was in a 2-bedroom apartment, child, and it was just a mess. Yeah. We was young, though. I was working at TGI Fridays.
Oh, child. The good old days.
When life was easy.